Less than 2 weeks to go, and Republican Jack Ciattarelli taking his campaign for governor to diners across New Jersey in the race against Democrat Mikey Sherrill. And he's getting some high-profile help today, trying to flip the state from blue to red. Jack Ciattarelli joins us now, along with Florida Congressman Byron Donalds. They are live at the Nicholas Barrel and Roost in Red Bank, Bon Jovi territory. Jack, Congressman, good of you to be with us. So, Congressman, you said this morning that New Jersey right now is kind of like Florida was 30 years ago, deep blue, and it's time to flip it from red. But I think we should point out that the last time that New Jersey voted for a Republican governor was 1988. It's far deeper blue than Florida. So can you flip it?
Well, look, here's what I would tell you. The crowd behind me is excited. You can see the energy on the ground here in the state of New Jersey. But let's be very clear about some things. America has been trending conservative and Republican because we stand for common sense principles. That's what New Jersey needs now more than anything. Common sense, an attitude and a focus to make sure businesses can thrive, communities are safe, kids are getting the best education possible, and it's beyond a shadow of a doubt that the man to my right, Jack Ciattarelli, needs to be the next governor of the state of New Jersey.
Jack, the president is all in for you. Here's what he put out on True Social yesterday. Jack Ciattarelli, the wonderful New Jersey gubernatorial candidate that's doing very well in the polls against a very fake and corrupt Mikey Sherrill, will bring energy prices down in New Jersey by record amounts. He calls me constantly, wanting assurances that I'll use the power of common sense in helping New Jersey with their energy bills, which are going up by record amounts. Jack is a man who will bring costs and prices down rapidly, but in particular energy costs, because he knows that everything else will follow. A question that I have, as New Jersey governor, other than lobbying the president, what can you do to bring energy prices down? And second point to that, I know you're a big fan of solar, but the president is not.
I'm not a big fan of solar. I'm a big fan of natural gas. It's a very rational transition to the future. But I could bring electricity rates down on day one by pulling out of RGGI. That's a carbon tax policy that has failed New Jersey. Our neighbors to the west, the Democratic governor of Pennsylvania is not in RGGI, nor should we be. We could save dollars on day one by pulling out of that carbon tax policy.
But clearly, though, it's going to be something that's going to be measured in terms of years. You want to build new generation stations. Maybe you want to build a new nuclear plant. That's going to be measured in decades.
Not really. We can do this all by the end of my first term. We could be energy independent again. And by the end of the second term, we could be an electricity exporter once again. When Phil Murphy took office, we produced more than we needed. Today, we don't. And it's causing a whole lot of trouble across the state for homeowners, tenants, and businesses.
To really get a feel of what voters are thinking, you go to the diners, you also go to the barber shops. Our Lawrence Jones went to a barber shop in New Jersey the other day. Here's some of what he found.
New Jersey is the Garden State, right? Yeah. What's growing in New Jersey? I don't see anything growing.
I'm gonna go with Jack.
You gonna go with Jack?
Yeah, because from what I've seen her in her commercial,
Mikey Sherrill.
she's not answering. She's avoiding real serious questions.
I'm leaning on her. Just like her opinions.
All right, so some people there like Mikey Sherrill, a lot of people like you, Jack. But when you take a look at the polls, some of them now are within the margin of error. But if we go back to 2021, the polls seem to undercount your support by about 6 points. But what can you do in the next 2 weeks to bring this one across the line?
What we've been doing every day since the day after the primary, getting up and down the state, telling people very specifically how we're going to fix the state of New Jersey. It needs fixing. We've got an affordability crisis, a public education crisis, public safety crisis, overdevelopment in our suburban communities. And my opponent's entire campaign has been based on a stack of lies. Her disdain for the president, she could fly a helicopter. That's not going to fix New Jersey. And when the Republican nominee is being endorsed by Democratic mayors up and down the state, that tells you how badly people want change.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. What do you think that's going to do come November the 4th in terms of flipping some Democratic support to you?
Hey, listen, Republicans are all in, unaffiliated independent voters are all in, and even moderate Democrats are all in because it's been 8 years of failed policies, and they're so very fearful that my opponent is Murphy 2.0. It would be the same old thing, only worse.
Congressman Donalds, Barack Obama is coming out for Mikey Sherrill. That'll be the final weekend of the campaign on November the 1st. She's clearly bringing out the big guns. What do you make of that?
What it tells me is that they're struggling here in New Jersey. I've been here today with Jack. This is the third stop today. I got to tell you, the energy is off the charts everywhere that we've been. And so if she's got to bring in the former president, what that means is she's in trouble. But she's going to find out, just like Kamala Harris found out, that if you bring them in, it doesn't matter. You're still going to lose because she doesn't have the solutions that the people of New Jersey need. Jack Ciattarelli is the man to lead this state into the future.
Closing days of the campaign, Mikey Sherrill is pulling out all the stops to reach out to Hispanic voters as well. This is part of a new ad that she's got out there.
Hola, Nueva Jersey. Mi español no es muy bueno, pero quiero hablarle directamente a la comunidad latina.
This is what the New Jersey Spotlight News said about Hispanic voters. Latino voters are emerging as one of the most important and unpredictable forces in this year's governor's race. Once a reliably Democratic constituency, many Latino voters say they're looking beyond party labels and focusing instead on who shows up, listens, and delivers. I know, Jack, that a lot of Hispanic businesses seem to be fed up with bureaucracy and high cost. Can you pull more Hispanic voters to your side between now and November 4th?
Absolutely. I did well with the Hispanic community back at 21. And let's not forget, President Trump last year in New Jersey was up 31 points with Latinos all across the state. And we're seeing the same energy in that community this time around, including the endorsement of the Latino Pastors Association. So we're right where we need to be with the Latinos and all other minority groups all across the state.
All right, well, we'll see where it goes. Time is starting to run out. Jack Ciattarelli, Congressman Byron Donalds, always good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.